What is up, rockers? Welcome back here to another Rise of Kingdoms content. We're here in my cousin's lair, or his setup. So one thing I want to share to you guys, he has a big shield here. Like, literally, a gigantic shield. Wow, that's huge, right? It's awesome. He's got a bunch of, like, weapons in here in this room. You can see it right there. It's like some swords and katana, lightsaber. Very interesting. Today in this video, we're going to talk about the Rise of Kingdoms future. So while I was looking into YouTube universe, I was able to find a video here from Z. Make sure to subscribe to him. I'll put the link in the description. It says future content sneak peek from Lilith Game Publishing Director Neson. When you come to this video, press like and subscribe, okay? Okay? We're going to talk about this. I've kind of summarized the things that they have talked about in this video. This is an exciting event. I hope that there will be a, future event can be held in United States, or maybe content creators like us can be invited into such event. Remember, with the latest update within the Rise of Kingdoms new civilization with the Egypt civilization, they have invited me and as well as Chisgol to go into Los Angeles and create an amazing advertisement video for the Egypt civilization. So I'm hoping that there will be more in the future to work with Lilith Games, and maybe one day we can meet them in person, and the staff, and come, we'll be able to go to China. That'll be amazing if we can. For now, let's talk about a few things that it was discussed within that video. Now, what Neson have talked about in the video, he is the ROK publishing team. He's talked about the Rise of Kingdoms in the future. Basically, there's a few big things that are going to come up within this year. There will be new story for the KVK. So, as you guys know, currently what we have is the Season of Conquest. We have the Heroic Anthem, Strive for the 8, Desert Conquest, and there was supposed to be like Super HA or something like that, but we never really got to see it again. So that's probably been scratched. There's going to be 2 brand new story that is going to be coming out within Rise of Kingdoms. The expected date will be late October, currently in development with the brand new 2 stories. They're polishing the narrative right now, and the gameplay, the maps, the terrains, and other features. So based on what I've listened into that video, it's going to be very huge. They're really putting a lot of effort in the gameplay design, and I think we're definitely going to be seeing amazing notice with this, and we're going to see it right around November. So the new story is set against the backdrop of the struggle for the throne in the aftermath of Osiris. So basically what they have said in the video is that Osiris is dead. Alright, so brutally murdered by his brother Seth, who has sieged the throne. Basically, it's a very interesting story. Now, I'm not one for all the story and figuring out all the historical stuff. I'm here for the gameplay. But if you love the story, of course, you're going to enjoy this. So one thing I want to say, as you guys are watching this video, after you finish, check out the original video that is uploaded by Z, and check it out and get a little bit more detailed information there as well. Now, another highlight that they have talked about that really piqued my interest is the new talent system. So I don't know how many OG are playing the game still. I'm one of the players who started the game back in 2018, and this, what you see right now, this was not the real talent tree when Rise of Kingdoms first created the game. It was a brown background. It was very much more discombobulated, but I liked it. It wasn't too bad. But they updated it to Talent Tree 2.0, which is this, and it's been 3 years since. It seems like they're going to be updating the Talent Tree again into Talent Tree 3.0. So what they have said, there's going to be an all new talent system, new pathway for development of talents and skills. So they've also included skills. So this is going to be very interesting. Is skills going to still be the way this thing is going to be, or is it going to be changing as well? So that's huge, because it's going to change a massive gameplay for every single player, right? Not just for whales or for free to play, but it's going to be a huge change for every single player. I don't know with this changes if it's going to balance out free to play and spenders. I don't know how that's going to work out. So players will need to systematically implement a strategic plan to advance to the right skills and talents. So with this new update, it's definitely going to rock Rise of Kingdoms world. It's going to make a lot of changes. They didn't really give a timeline on when this is going to happen, so I don't know when it's exactly going to be. Another thing that was discussed in the video is ranged combat, which actually piqued my interest because, as you guys know, we are, an archer gang. My biggest question with this ranged combat is, what's going to happen when you have a YSG AoE when you're using an archer player or archer commander and you're attacking at a distance, then you're not utilizing the AoE. So they have to change the skill to where if YSG is attacking, it has to leap with that attack as an AoE damage. So when they shoots arrow, there's going to be a huge arrow shooting towards the target far away. So it's not going to be within YSG's distance. It has to be in YSG's target. That's something that I've thought about as I'm making this video. Basically, it said they plan to introduce the ranged combat on October to November this year. Brand new gameplay feature also is going to be called Military Formation System. It's going to be a huge change for Rise of Kingdoms, 100%. Ranged troop can now snipe afar. Alliance flags will also now have range attack capabilities, which is interesting. Which it should have, because when you look at those flags, alliance flags, it has that tower and it has to be, has to be functional for defense. It's going to be very interesting. There's also going to be a defensive troop. This can establish a defensive line, defend against enemies that are advancing at a close range. So imagine all your infantry units lining up, thinking about Sparta, right? You're making that Sparta formation, the 300. It's going to be very interesting. The biggest thing that I find quite interesting is really the range. Because with the range, it can be a game changer. It can be very OP. If you think about this, maybe you can use range by attacking the barbarians, and you'll never have to get any losses in that sense. You'll have your infantry to tank it, or your cavalry to tank it, and you have your archers on the back end. And maybe if you are trying to fight a holy site as well, you'll have the range of the archer out far. And how is archers going to be damaged? Maybe archers might be the ultimate meta to get, because then archers are gonna be more protected, because the line of defense, the enemy has to break it before getting into the archers. So I don't know how the gameplay is going to be, but I'm surely excited to see how the development of the game will be. There's going to be brand new commanders. It was actually mentioned in the video. I recommend that you watch the video for you to know the new commanders. But they've also said that they are going to be releasing more than the 2 commanders. So I think that with the 2 new commanders, they said it's going to be something with the Season of Conquest. The 2 new commanders is going to be very interesting. One is a Chinese commander. They're also going to be releasing more commanders to complement with the military formation system, because the military formation system is going to change the gameplay of Rise of Kingdoms indefinitely, I think. So I think we'll see epic commanders coming up soon as well as more legendary commanders. Civilization, they have mentioned also that there is going to be a new civilization to come up as well. They haven't really said what type of civilization it's going to be. As you guys know, when we did the Egyptian civilization, that was a very amazing opportunity for us content creator. With the new civilization that they're going to be releasing, they already know what it is, but extensive research and extensive work is really being put. So Rise of Kingdoms doesn't just nitpick or pick, out of the blue of what they're going to be making. They actually do extensive research, a lot of book reading, and to get the history of the civilization, the commanders, the the design, the special units, everything that matters within the game for that civilization. They do put an extensive amount of effort. So my biggest advice for you guys as you end watching this video is to check out this video here by Z and make sure to subscribe. I'll put the link in the description again. Very exciting to see, you know, what's coming up here within the Rise of Kingdoms community, because with these updates, it's gonna make playing the game a lot more exciting. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm already bored. I am bored to death with the KVK that we have. I wish Rise of Kingdoms will abolish Heroic Anthem, abolish Strife of the Eight. This is boring. Whatever we do here, we've been doing this for many years now. It's boring. I am excited to see the brand new story and play alongside here in 1412, because this is absolutely boring to me already. This similar fighting strategy. I'm very happy that Rise of Kingdoms is creating a new and exciting content for the gamers, for players to enjoy. So with that being said, rockers, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys again next time.